right. Who is Manuiti Boissard? Well, I guess this is where I tell you all that I'm a fierce Polynesian princess and that I've lived under a fake identity this whole time just to live in the best of both worlds, just like Hannah Montana did. But no, this isn't that kind of speech. As I was in the process of applying to colleges, the writing supplements seemed to want to get this answer out of me by putting it in different ways, like, if you were a color, what would you be? Would your 6-year-old self be proud of who you are now? And what failure or accomplishment shaped you into the person you are now? Now, I thought these would be easy to answer because I'm a teenager and I like to think about myself a lot. But when it came down to actually describe myself, the right words would not come to me, and I was left frustrated and hopeless. I wondered if my age had something to do with my inability to answer, because we're constantly being told that we have time to figure it out. Yet, I was clearly running out of time and I had to know. To help myself out of this sticky situation, I decided to make a list of things that I think make me who I am. That list was 3 pages long, front and back, and it could have been longer, but I don't think I would have gotten into any colleges if I sent them every little detail about me. Here are some of the things on my list that I thought were worth sharing with strangers. Fun facts: I'm half French and half Tahitian. Only very few people in the world share my first name. In fact, you can count them on one hand. I have changed schools 9 times among 3 different countries, the United States being the country where I stayed in one school for 5 years straight. I've had the luck to travel all over the world and made memories that will last for a lifetime. I worked really hard on getting rid of my French accent because I'm embarrassed of it, but it is very noticeable, especially at times like this when I'm nervous. I'm a Capricorn, and it is truly a sign that I can identify with, and while I claim I don't believe in astrology, I still read my daily horoscope every day. Every time I've had to introduce myself, it went the exact same way. Hi, I'm Manuiti. Yes, it's not a common name because it's Tahitian. It means little bird. Yes, I am tall. I get that a lot. I do look older than my age, and no, I don't play basketball. Used to. No, I'm not a model either, and no, I don't have a hard time finding boys. I just get to date the really tall ones. And last fun fact, I like anything that tastes like bacon or barbecue. Another category on the list included my aspirations for the future. I want to be a diplomat. Being the French ambassador in the United States would be a dream come true, or a translator at the UN, or maybe even the French president at some point in my life. On a cheesier but more serious note, I just really want to be someone people are going to remember as one who made a difference in the world, a positive one. With all the issues happening in different places of our world these days, it seems to me that the right conversations have stopped taking place, and instead everyone is pointing fingers at one another, hoping that enough fingers would be pointed at the same individuals or countries to make it okay to go after them. I hope to be one of the people who gets to reinstall those needed conversations and make things better. As you can tell from just hearing this, I'm pretty ambitious, and ambition comes at a price I'll be willing to pay if it means getting what I want for everyone else and myself. This is where I realized the list was only making things harder for me, and most of its content felt like I was bragging about myself, and as much as I love myself, I'm still uncomfortable doing that. So I decided I would just be honest with the colleges and tell them that I do have a good sense of who I am and that it is just too hard to put into words just yet. But that the person I am now knows who I want to be and what I want to do in the future. I'm one of the best daydreamers you can be, and I have a hard time falling asleep at night because I'm too busy planning out my life. I have all sorts of plans going from A through Z and beyond because I'm just that prepared for anything. If there's one piece of advice I can give you through this speech is that when adults or anyone tells you that you'll figure out who you are once you're an adult or by the time you reach college, don't just nod your head and say, I guess. Instead, simply ask them, who are you? Thank you. Shout outs, and sorry to the people who felt like they should have gotten a shout out from me. I really love you too. Miss Diamond, Thank you for all the time you spent helping me throughout this process. I couldn't have imagined going through it with any other college counselor. You're truly the best, and I will forever be thankful for everything you've done for me. Miss Goodspeed, what a small world. I got to be one of your students after all of my other cousins. Thank you for being one of the teachers I trust the most here, and I hope you know that I truly think you're family to me. Miss Cassidy, I know I'm your favorite senior from your E-Block geometry. I miss you and your crazy energy next year in college, but I know I'll always find a way to stay in touch. And to all of my geometry classmates, I love you guys too. Mr. Flamini, your room full of memes brings me a great deal of joy. I enjoyed taking US history with you, and I will always remember perspective is key. I will miss you next year. Mr. Holloway, I won't do the typical MK or Yosemite shout out that you always get. Oops, I just did. But really, AP Lit was so much fun, and thank you for making me a better writer. Miss Hagee, I see you every day, and every day you somehow have more and more stories to tell us, and I honestly ask myself before every class, what could have happened to Miss Hagee between the time I last saw her and now? I love you, and I will miss you next year. Miss Rubin, without your support all these years, I wouldn't be where I am now. Thank you for believing in me when I didn't. I will miss you so much next year, but you should expect to hear a lot from me because I will always be your little Manuiti from the inner sanctum. Miss Seisler, thank you for being such a great advisor. In 4 years, you've been like another parent here to me. With all of your wise advice that is sometimes hard to hear, but necessary. I love you, and I'm going to miss you next year. Please send me the OOTDs of your baby. Mr. Spencer, sorry, you have no idea how much help you've been to me all these years. I don't know how my high school experience would have gone without you, and I owe all my sanity to you. You're not only one of the teachers I trust the most here, but also the older brother I didn't get, and I will miss you so much next year. Thank you for being the best. I love you, and I know what a proportion is, I promise. Crispy, I'm glad you came to RHP this year. You honestly bring so much light to my days, and I cherish your friendship. Thank you for slaying my life with your great sense of fashion. I love you, BB. CK, you're so kind and pure, and I'm so happy we've been together throughout all the musicals I've participated in. Tennis has brought us even closer. I love you. Steven, Garrett, and Cade, you three are my little goofballs. Life at RHP wouldn't be as fun without you. I love you guys. Liana and Jackson, we will forever be theater buddies. I love you, my little bean and meme lord. Paul, thank you for all the long talks and all the help. You're such a great friend, and I'm thankful that you were always an open ear to listen to my nonsensical train of thoughts and rants. I will miss you next year. Francis, through the ups and downs, we always seem to come back to each other. I will miss you next year, but I know you'll rock it at USC. I'll definitely send you an invite to one of my dinners at the embassy. Jessica, you are my person. I slapped you the first time we unofficially met, and since then I've seen you grow into someone I look up to, and I couldn't be more proud of you. You will be the best FBI agent I know. I'm so excited for next year knowing I will be an Uber ride away from you. I love you. You're my brother from another mother. Mom, I don't say it enough, but I love you so much. As much as I can be annoying. As much as I can be annoying, you're always my go-to person at home to talk about anything. And I love how painfully honest you are. Thank you for being an amazing mother and making me stronger. I'm going to miss you next year, and I know you'll be a scan call away from me. I love you, Mom. Dad, I look up to a lot of women, but I only look up to 2 men, and that's Grandpa and you. You're pretty much my twin, and I wouldn't be where I am without you, without all of your guidance. You're literally my role model in everything I do. I hope you are proud of me now, and I hope you'll always be proud of me. I will miss you more than I will miss Swan Thai's chow mein. And trust me, that's a lot. That's enough. And boo-boo. I'm sorry I don't call you lower. Sorry. I'm so proud to be your older sister. I hope I have somewhat served to you as a role model, or at least an example of what not to do. I miss you when we weren't together for so long, and I will miss you in my cold, lonely bed in the dorm 6 years. Je t'aime, petit